bro, just keep doing the same thing every single day and expect a different outcome. Don't worry about these guys online that are making all of this money and living these cool lives with all this freedom and cool cars and traveling and all this stuff. Don't worry about those guys. They're just scammers, and they're not actually people you should listen to. They sell courses and don't listen to those guys. Just keep living the same life. Talk about your dreams. Talk about all the goals that you have and the things that you want to achieve to your friends, to your family, to yourself, but never take any meaningful action. In this video, I want to help you get out of this, because most people that I speak with on a daily basis, and probably you're watching this video right now, you're stuck in a pattern where your ways of making decisions is keeping you where you're at. And there's one simple change you can make to get out of this. And I'm not going to try to sell you on some course or some BS advice in this video. I'm going to give you some very actionable advice that you can literally start using right after watching this video to change your life. And before you click off this video, I know that there's a lot of people online that just talk about, they have these videos where they're supposed to give you advice, and then you watch a 20-minute video and you don't really actually get anything valuable from it. In this video, I want to break that. I want to actually give you something that's going to be really valuable, so you can actually take action on straight away. No fluff, just straight to the point, so you can step up and change your life. Because you need to understand that acting this way, where you're taking actions the exact same way, is the reason why most people never achieve success. It's the reason why I was broke for a long time, living with my parents back in Sweden, in their house with around $500 to my name, after trying business model after business model, doing SMMA, doing trading, doing affiliate marketing, doing Amazon FBA, all these different things for over 2 years, and literally making no money at all doing that. And then I was able to change that, get to a point where now I'm making over 6 figures per year. I achieved a life of freedom where I'm traveling. I was in Mexico a couple of months ago. Now I'm in Spain, Marbella with my brother. Can travel whenever I want, work from wherever I want. This all comes down to a simple principle that I was able to build this life for myself, and that you can use in your own life. And it's not some specific business model. What it is that you need to understand that your actions every single day, obviously how you act and what you do determines where you're at in your life. I think you get that. But there's a deeper layer to it. Because the things that you think to be true about the world, the beliefs that you hold about yourself, about money, about opportunities, about business, about fear and nerves, all these deep-rooted beliefs that you have in yourself are keeping you where you're at. The reason why I'm not making 100K per month yet is because there's beliefs in my head that I need to break to get to the next level, and that's what I'm working on actively right now. But most people are not even aware of the fact that they have these things in their own head. So you need to get past that. You need to understand that the thing that's keeping you from getting further right now is you probably have, maybe you have a fear of taking action. A lot of people have that. You're scared of trying something and stepping into uncertainty and taking action on your goals, because what if it doesn't work? I don't have the perfect plan. I haven't found the perfect opportunity. All of those things are holding you back. You need to understand that the goals that you have, if you want to achieve a life of freedom, you want to make your first 10K a month, build a life of becoming an entrepreneur, having your own business, all these different things. That's what I wanted when I was younger, And that's what I started building now. All of that comes from me and you as well, being willing to take action, step into uncertainty. That's the base level. That's just the first step that the most people never surpass, which is being willing to step up and take action on your goals. Stop blaming these people that are successful and saying that they're stupid or that they're scammers or that they're course sellers and things like that, and just put the responsibility on yourself and understand that you are scared to take action and you're just finding reasons to not take action. Because if you want to achieve something greater in your life, if you want to get to this point that you've never gotten before, if you want to achieve a amount of success that no one else in your family maybe has achieved before, that will require you to make decisions in a way that's going to be very uncomfortable to yourself, scary, and go against a lot of the things that you're used to. It's going to feel like shit when you do it. And I've had this conversation with probably hundreds of young guys where they want to step up, they want to take action on their goals, but they have that feeling of just being scared that holds them back and prevents them a lot of times from taking action on their goals. And it's sad to see. Because a lot of people have a huge amount of potential, but they never actually achieve that, the potential and the goals that they have because of a feeling that they let hold themselves back. If you look at Elon Musk, if you look at anyone who's ultra successful, do you think they make decisions from a place of fear, nerves, and trying to stay comfortable? Or do you think they make decisions from a place of vision, a place of this is the upside, this is what's possible to achieve if this thing works out? It's very obvious, No one would ever achieve something great if they constantly made decisions from a place of fear and looking at the worst case scenario, but yet that's what you're doing. So that's the first thing you need to change, is just like change how you make decisions. Realize if you don't change how you operate every single day, if you follow the same pattern of making decisions, when you feel scared, when you feel uncomfortable, you back off and you like continue with your life how it was before, you are destined to fail. Like that's just the brutal reality of life, you know? So the way to overcome this and the way to fix this is like, first off, just realizing this, like understand that you have to change your actions in order to change your results, change your beliefs, change how you act. When you feel certain emotions or you feel a certain way, change how you act towards those emotions. Being able to feel scared, but not act upon that feeling. There's a quote, I might not say it completely correct right now, but there's a quote by Winston Churchill, which basically the meaning of the quote is something like, the definition of courage is not to not feel fear. The definition of courage is to be able to feel scared, but move forward towards your goals anyways. Something like that. Don't quote me on that, but that's kind of the meaning of the quote. It's be able to feel scared, feel uncomfortable, but do things anyways. That's like the fundamental of success. Because you need to be able to take risks and step out of your comfort zone. And if you're not willing to do that, then you're going to be part of the 99% of people that never achieve shit in their life. And it's something that I'm experiencing all the time now. When I'm scaling my business, I'm trying to like get into new kind of areas and like learning new skills. For example, I started learning boxing a couple of months ago. It's always, this comes from being able to step into rooms where you look stupid, you know, where you have no idea what you're doing. You don't have a clear plan. It's a lot of uncertainty. It's scary. You feel like shit. But that's the only way you move forward, you know? So you need to be able to step into that. And the easiest way to make this happen, and like the one trick or like the kind of the hack that I want to give you that's going to make this way simpler for yourself, is to use identity, because identity is the strongest driver of human behavior. If you use identity to change your own actions, it's very powerful. Let me just like leave it at that. It's a very powerful tool to use. Just trust me on that, you know? For example, I have one good friend who he used to be like a drug addict a couple of years ago. He put himself on, like he put the identity on himself that he's now an athlete. And if you put that identity on yourself and constantly remind yourself every single day that I'm an athlete, in his case, you know, for this example, what happens is you start naturally making decisions like an athlete would. You know, if you write that down on your phone or wherever, you know, every single time you're in front of a decision, let's say you wake up in the morning, you know, do we go out and like, I don't know, meet up with some friends and like smoke weed, or do we go out for a run? What would an athlete do? We go out for a run, we go out for a run, you know? So easy. You have like a very easy way to make decisions. And that's what it all comes down to. The decisions that you make every single day is what creates your reality. So if you can find an easy, simple framework to make better decisions, you will achieve a different life. That's just how it is, you know? So use that to your advantage. Like pick an identity that you really want to like achieve. Pick someone or something, some type of thing that like impersonates where you want to get to. Because you probably know, like let's say for example, what would an entrepreneur do? If you want to put like the entrepreneur identity on yourself. It's very easy to like in every single decision, you know, if you, for example, you're about to start a business, you know, you feel scared, you feel uncomfortable, and you ask yourself, what would an entrepreneur do? You probably know yourself deep down an entrepreneur would move forward and take the risk, because that's what an entrepreneur is, someone who takes risks. That's literally like the definition of an entrepreneur, if you look it up, you know. So it's find an identity that's in alignment where you're looking to go, and then use that in every single decision that you make throughout every single day, because you know the answers. You just need to remind yourself and have that like in your head. You can even go even more specific. You can use ChatGPT with this as well to make it even more powerful, you know, where you create a very specific like future version of yourself, you know, where you ask ChatGPT, like, what would my life look like if, let's say you give ChatGPT, like, I want to have this type of car, I want to live here, blah, blah, blah. And then you ask them to like kind of create your identity. And you just ask yourself every single time, okay, what would the version of me that has a 911, that works 4 hours every single day, that lives here and here, what would that version of myself do? And then you will start acting like that person right now. This is by far the most powerful thing you can do. And I don't generally believe in like get rich quicks or like hacks to success, but shifting your identity and using identity to make better decisions is one of those things that can get you there faster, 100%. Because what you believe about yourself and like who you identify as is going to drive your decisions. If you're in front of like the stairs, or if you're like you have an elevator and you have the stairs and you identify as an athlete, you will obviously take the stairs because that's what an athlete would do. It makes everything so much simpler, because at the end of the day, making decisions is probably like one of the hardest things to do. And that's like, we have these like patterns, we just fall into the same patterns every single day. You know, you wake up, you do what you always used to do. You need to break that. You need something powerful to be able to break that, and that's what identity shifting gives you, you know? So after watching this video, what I want you to do is pick an identity that actually aligns with your goal. Pick one right now. Don't hop over to the next video and just click off this and like feel the dopamine hit of watching a video and like having some new information. Actually sit down, write out a couple of different identities. It could be different ones, you know, or even in different people, you know, people that you admire, people that have a life that you want to live, you know, people that you've maybe seen in a movie or things like that. I know a guy who like really goes after the identity of James Bond, you know, when it comes to like dating and like his kind of like masculinity and like how he carries himself and things like that. Find something or like a character or someone that you really admire and write down that reminder on your phone or like on a notebook or wherever it is, you know, that you look at every single day. And just like get that into your head, you know, every single decision that you make, what would X, Y, and Z person have done in this case? What would a person that is an entrepreneur or that is an athlete would have done in this case? This stuff will change your life. If you want help with learning how to make money online and take the fastest path from 0 to 10K per month, which is through learning remote sales, and not have to start your own business and go through all like the pain, trial, error, and like all the stress that comes with running your own business. If you just want to learn one skill, take the fast track to 10K per month with what I do, which is remote high ticket sales, click the link down below. You can join my inner circle where I help you personally to learn a skill, get into business. You can actually get freedom and start living life on your own terms, start traveling, and really like just do whatever you want to do, you know? So you can actually decide when you want to work, where you want to work from, and make 5-10K a month doing it. If you want that help, click the link down below and join my community. And that's it for the video. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram or leave a comment down below. And I'll see you tomorrow, as always, in the next daily video. Over and out. Ciao.